So I don't want you to get married.
You don't?
I saw Girlie's age.
Yeah.
So you know she's 17.
I do now, but I didn't to start. And she told me 26, and then it became 22.
So how long have you known she's 17?
About, well, when all this marriage thing started, then that's when I found out. But by then I'd already lived with her slept with her for 6 months.
So when you found out she's 17, you still said, yes, I'll marry you?
We'd already been together and lived together.
You were having sex with her when she was 16. She is your granddaughter's age.
Yep, probably, yeah.
Probably fucking were with them for the whole fucking week. She is 2 months younger than Tessa.
Well,
what like brings a man to do that and still be okay? And you're still going ahead with it. You should be stopping. You should not be in the same bed. You should take her, send her back to her family, send her to school, and get the fuck out of her life. And it is sick that you have sex with her still. Why aren't you doing the right thing?
The right thing by you or the right thing by me? To a certain extent. And you're right, and I agree with you.
So the right thing to do, and you tell me if you're willing to do this, is to walk away, pay for the house, pay for the education, and move back to Canada. Or move to somewhere else in this neighborhood where you don't have to sleep with her. The right thing is to not sleep with her anymore.
All I want for Girlie is for her to get an education.
It's bullshit, because you're sleeping with her.
I've been trying not to. I've told her I don't want to, and I've told her I want her to.
So she's forcing you to sleep with her?
Well, she's not. It's
sick. I am nauseous by the idea that you would, even at 22, it was slightly wrong, but 16.
Not something that I'm happy about, so.
Marrying her will be the worst thing you can do to her.
Well, you ask her what she thinks.
No, you.
It does come down to her, April.
No, it comes down to you. You're the fucking grown-up here. She's a baby. She is a child. She is a child. She is the same age as Tessa. I fucking live with that. She is a child. She cannot make decisions. You're the fucking man here. You're the one who fucked up. You need to figure it out. So what are you going to do?
Probably not a hell of a lot, April.
So you're going to get married?
Probably will, yeah.
Fuck you. You're such a fucking creep, and I'm sick, so embarrassed that you are my father.
Well, that's your...
Seriously? 16?
This is presents for Girlie's brother. Cooking stuff, clock for the house, some computers. My cookbook didn't survive too well. When I'm living there, I'll be surrounded by things that make home. I met Girlie on the internet. Was on the Philippine Hearts. I used to go on it at night and just talk to Girlie, and she never asked me for any money. One thing led to the next. Went to Manila. Pretty soon we were going out with each other. There's a good 50 years. Not so much as you'd notice, but it's there. But it doesn't seem to phase on anybody. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. I just know that her life's a better place because I'm in it, and my life's a better place because she's in it. I think I've fallen in love. I've lived my whole life as a half, and now I've met the other half, and I'm a whole. And that's the only way I can explain it.
Philippines for the very first time. I'm here to see my dad and his fiance, who he's crazy in love with. Everybody's a sucker for a romantic story.
From behind a camera, I have the ability to ask any question. My dad and I have never been close, so why not use my job to get to know him better?
I'm surprised my dad would come here, because this seems so out of his element for someone who never travels. Obviously, he came here for Gurley. I don't know why I'm so nervous about meeting her. She's half my age. I'm freaking out. Gurley just showed up. I'm sure she's trying to be nice, but this isn't what I expected, and this isn't what I wanted to be the way I wanted to meet her. Now she's here downstairs. I'm going to go meet my potential future mother-in-law. Mother-in-law? No, my future stepmom. My future stepmom. Oh. All right. Totally shaking. Hey, girlie. You surprised us. So nice to meet you finally. Do you want to come upstairs? And we'll just grab our luggage, or do you want to stay here and have a drink?
Oh, no. I'll come upstairs with you.
Okay.
Help you with your luggage.
Woohoo! My dad's had a motorcycle accident and broke his foot. He's going to be fine. So Gurley's taking me to the hospital to pick him up. So is this like considered a nice area of town, or?
Yeah, I think so. I like this town because it's not that crowded like Manila. We do it every time we pass into church.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're Catholic?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you?
And I'm looking forward to see them as a couple. Do they look right together, or is it as awkward as the pictures are? But she's really young. Is this a good hospital?
Good hospital. Room 309.
Hey, Dad. How are you? How could you get your foot run over when you're riding a bike?
I had an argument with a gravel truck and lost.
You're really lucky.
Very lucky. I think God was in the corner.
Well, it's nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Other than your feet, you look good. So this is the first time I've actually seen you guys together. My dad isn't. I'm curious to see what sort of situation him and Gurley live in and see what their new place is all about. My dad's been bragging about it for a long time.
I see it now. We've been living together now for 2 months. You make sure I take my meds, which was the problem before, is I'd forget my meds, sometimes 2-3 days in a row.
The main thing is for his heart. This is morning, evening, morning, evening, morning, evening, then evening, and then this for dinner too, and this for morning.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's just weird having someone else in charge. Yeah, it is. It's weird having someone else in charge of my dad, who's so young.
She says God brought us together. My life has been reborn.
Super's ready.
Thank you.
No, wait. I'm gonna eat.
We're gonna eat it here.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Thank you. Well, it looks very good, thanks.
In the Philippines, the woman takes care of the man, sort of. It's very different in Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's not helping in dishes, and I don't want him to help too. Just sit there and relax.
Oh, yeah? Help me understand this, Dad.
Gurley just does it on her own accord, too.
Does she?
Oh, yeah.
I think you kind of enjoy this whole man of the house and...
Girlie, did I not tell you that women are equal to men?
Yep,
Do you believe that?
I think so.
You know, we don't want to make a bad impression on the girl.
We're not making a bad impression.
You're just trying to westernize her now.
You probably.
Yeah. That's why, you know, we shouldn't bring these girls over to Canada. We should keep them here so you guys don't get their hands on them and ruin them.
I grew up thinking, okay, my dad has a lot of sexist views, but nothing like this. I'm hoping my dad's giving her a better life. I'm not sure if the payoff is worth it. I want to see where she comes from and be able to compare it to here.
Ready?
Is it a big step up for her to be living here with my father than where she used to be? I can't support this unless I know she's happy in all this.
And this is our house.
Your house? Okay. And how many brothers and sisters do you
Oh
have?
my God, one
Oh,
sister.
the,
That's years and years ago.
Yeah, looks like it. So everybody sleeps in one bedroom?
Yeah,
Four of us are sleeping in one bedroom, and my parents sleeping in
this is me and her father.
They're getting by, but it's a step away from not being able to eat, not being able to live, and it's very tenuous.
What do you think of Dale?
At first, I don't like when I knew that they chat. I said, do not chat anymore. I told her, if he will come, I will not face him. I will not face him. But he is, what you call it, gentleman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good man. So, okay, you can have him. And besides, they love each other, so why not?
So you want them to get married?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I want.
I really do want to see her succeed and get ahead, and away from the poverty that she's in.
When Dale came to my life, then he taught me a lot of things, and he said, you got only one life, so you have to dream. So if you have a dream, make it a big dream. My really dream is to have a stairs like a queen when you come down. Yeah, I really like that, especially if there's occasions you're wearing a gown, then you can come downstairs and you're just very nice. And then at the back of it, there's a swimming pool out there at the back. Yeah, I like that. If you got that kind of house, you're a good person.
In Dale and Girlie's relationship, Girlie's getting a home, food, security. In exchange, Dale's getting someone to take care of him.
Pila na siya.
I think he's taking a little too much advantage of that.
Okay, nalain mo.
Apparently, older men are a trophy and a prize for young Filipino girls. He considers himself a trophy. So Girlie is lucky to have him.
Here in the Philippines, if you're white, you're rich because you can afford to be white. Being with him is a pleasure for me because white man is somebody for Filipinos.
She feels very lucky to have me, and I feel very lucky to have her, so it's a good relationship.
my dad's having a big fiesta, which is a really big party with all the food, to introduce me to the rest of Girlie's family.
That's sweet.
How are you doing? It's a good life, and everybody's happy and laughing, and I've never experienced the way people treat me when I'm there. It's something that's very special, and I kind of want to treat them back that way too. So
I'm excited to have grandchildren, to see how they looks because Dale is white. I'm happy to see grandchildren like that.
we're in Boracay in the Philippines. White sand beaches, boats, all kinds of activities.
So floppy hat. Yesterday, we kind of got to know Girlie, so it was nice. Oh, I look so Julia Roberts.
I can hardly see, you know.
I like her now, I think. I'm not sure. Today's Valentine's Day, so they have lovely I Love Boracay t-shirts on. Guess it's gonna be a romantic day. Tim is my dad's friend. Fortunately, he's a really big guy and is able to help haul my dad's butt to the beach.
All us white guys hang together because it was sort of like Alcoholics Anonymous, only we're all married to Filipinos, so we have to look after each other.
What do you think about my dad and Girlie?
Yeah, for me, it's a little weird for me, yeah.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of other guys, it's the same. I think most elderly men come here because they want to find a woman that can take care of them. I think it's also because a lot of the foreigners could never get what they can get here in their own country. I see a lot of foreigners here walking with young girls on the beach. I mean, for them it's a dream come true. And
everywhere I look, I can see examples of older white men dating younger Filipino women or men. And it's quite normal for them, but it's still really hard for me to understand.
It was here that I noticed her womanly attributes and started thinking of her as something different than just a little girl. I stopped thinking with my head and my brain. She fills all my needs and I fill all hers, I believe.
I always cringe when my dad talks about women's bodies, but Girlie seems not to mind at all.
He treats me very good. I'm very lucky. He don't smoke, he don't drink. He's doing the best he can to give me a good life. He's a very good man, and he's rich of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a very good businessman. So he told me he's been a millionaire how many times? I forgot. But he's
been a millionaire?
Yeah, he says. So I just said, oh, okay.
What is the age difference like? Like, my dad's so much older than you.
Yeah,
Is that hard, or is that normal here?
It's not hard, and it's not normal, but like what they've said, age doesn't matter as long as you're comfortable with each other.
You want to move, you'd like to move to Canada?
Yeah, if I can.
Yeah? They'd like to get married with my dad, right?
Yeah.
And have a family?
Have a family, of course.
If you move to Canada and you have children and my dad passes away, then like I will be your only family over there, or like his family over there will be your family.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to know you better, and I really want to be close to you.
Right.
So if I'm in Canada, have something to run. I can run to you or whatever happens, something like that.
I like Curly, and I care about her. If he gets her pregnant, I will, I don't know how, take care of her. If she got pregnant, I would feel responsible. If you passed away.
She wants babies and get married, and I mean, I'm not really keen on that. You know, I go through the motions, but pray a lot.
Prayer isn't a birth control. Are your plans to bring Girlie to Canada?
Not right now, no. Right now I have the best of both worlds, and I'll probably live in the Philippines the majority of the rest of my life. I kind of got spoiled.
My dad's lying to Girlie. The money, everything. He's conning her into believing he's a bigger man than he is, because he's not. Girlie is young. She's easily conned.
Oh, you got water on there.
I'm not sure where my loyalties stand. I'm not sure if I should be helping my dad or helping Girlie, who needs to know the truth. I honestly don't know Girlie well enough yet to tell her what's right for her or judge the fact that if this is worth it for her. All I want to do right now is just try to figure out where this is all leading. Just outside Kamloops, BC, Canada, where my dad lives. He's here 6 months of the year plus a day because his pension plan dictates that he must live in Canada to get his pension money. It's hard because I don't, I want my dad to do the right thing, which is pay for Girlie's education, but my dad is broke. The relationship seems to have changed. Girlie seems to be getting a lot more of what she wants. And she wants to come to Canada. And Dale is now agreeing that he's going to do everything he can to get her to Canada.
I've accepted a responsibility. I have to follow through with that responsibility. After she finishes her schooling, we'll probably be living in Canada, so there's a future for her here.
The house, it's an awful house. Girlie's going to come, it's going to be shocking. The house that Girlie lives with my dad is nicer than this place. This is going to be a step down for her. This is false advertising. Champagne dreams on a beer budget. It's not going to happen.
It'll be expensive, but there's really no future for her there, so. I haven't had anybody cook me breakfast for such a long time. When did I leave the Philippines?
Woohoo, breakfast.
Thank you, dear. Are you going to join me?
Coming. You've given her a home. She's got a new scooter, a new camera. How much do you pay for Curly a month?
We're up to $450, $500 a month.
Right. And how much is the education?
Probably another $100 to $150 a month. And,
So in your budget, $600 a month is...
it's a lot of money.
Yeah. One time I felt sorry for her that my dad was taking advantage of her. Now I feel like she's taking advantage of my father and getting everything she wants. And I don't like either extreme.
I don't think anybody wants to be alone. It's just not a good thing. And over there, Gurley and the family, her parents, and everybody comes over and they're all concerned about my health, and it's very reassuring. I had the great fear of old folks home, and I don't actually right now even feel capable of looking after myself. I can live in the Philippines like a king. Each one of our dollars is worth 44 of theirs, so I can live very, very, very well over there. I talk to Gurley every day on the internet.
When we were in the Philippines, you guys were considering getting married.
Well, if you're living with somebody, you should marry them. You don't think?
What is the plan?
Well, I want to get married in Hong Kong, probably around the first part of October, from what I've been told. I'm excited about it. It's going to be kind of neat.
Before I leave Kamloops and go home, I want to go visit a park that my mom loved to go visit before she died.
This is where she was the happiest, back in here.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
It's weird because she doesn't have a gravestone to go look at. A park will do. How long has it been since you've been back here?
A year.
Yeah.
I don't come down here, just to the house.
You okay?
Yeah.
I haven't been back since the fire. I don't want that to be my last memory, is the
No, I don't know.
the fire and
Everything gone. Everything. Everything I've worked for. All of a sudden, nothing again.
I know it was hard losing Mom and the way it happened, but the part about you being lonely, I don't think I fully appreciated.
I like looking after somebody. I like caring for people. I'm not sure I can handle this, April.
Dale and Gurley are actually getting married, so we're off to Hong Kong. I'm bringing my daughter Tessa, Dale's granddaughter, because this is a big family event. If she ends up getting pregnant and having babies or whatever,
She will always be there.
she will always be there. So could be part of our family for a long, long time. And I talk about her a lot.
Yes, you do. And you say negative and positive things, so I think that I can't really make a judgment about her until I fully meet her face to face.
Gurley's always wanted to come to Hong Kong. So I thought we could get married and have our honeymoon at the same time, all in one place, and get away from everybody and have a chance maybe to get to know each other even a little bit better than we do.
Should you have flowers or something?
Probably should, yeah. But that's not me. It should just be me. After all, when you got this, what else could you want?
It's a nice airport.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. Gurley and her dad coming through?
Yeah. Her father came along, and my granddaughter, holy smoke.
Hi, Gurley. Nice to meet you. Hi, Gurley. Nice to see you. Did you have a good trip?
Yeah, I had a good trip.
Hi, Dom. Nice to see you. It's been 6 months since they've seen each other, and they walk up and kind of give each other a little kind of chummy hug and a pat on the back, and I expected hugs and kisses and romance, and there's none of that here.
They're on the way home and there's fireworks going off. Pretty neat. Well, I was happy to see her. We're shy around other people because we know people, like, we're an odd couple.
Dad, you should be carrying Girlie's bag.
She would let me carry.
Oh, okay.
You gotta be kidding.
So weird. While we wait for the wedding paperwork, we're off to explore the city. One big, happy, international family.
I can't believe Hong Kong. Holy crap, all the new buildings and everything. I think it's probably the nicest city I've ever seen in my life.
The gang is going to an amusement park. Dale says it's because Girlie's always wanted to go to this place. Lots of rides, lots of fun things for young people to do, and he's the discount admission.
2 adults in the city.
She excited? She's really stoked. This is apparently what she's been looking forward to for such a long time. I'm not so sure he can go on a lot of the rides because of his heart condition. I don't know how much it's going to be participating for a senior citizen. You okay?
That's the steps.
I was shocked that my dad wanted to take Girlie here, that he was willing to do this, but it seems like he's willing to do anything for Girlie.
Do you want something? Or? I like getting her stuff that I know that will make her happy. Half the rate, 85.
90 lah, my 90.
85.
100 is 90. Cheap for you lah. Okay.
85. I would never buy anybody, and I don't intend on it. But on the other hand, if I can get Girlie things that make her life better and help her with her life, and so she has a future, I see a difference there, but I'm sure everybody else does, but I do. Ask her if she'll take 50.
Would you take 50 for this?
She has a new laptop and a new BlackBerry and a new nice camera. And I mean, like, I worked at my part-time 9-hour, like, minimum wage job and got myself a used BlackBerry.
Do you have a laptop? Do you have a new camera?
I don't have a laptop and I don't have a camera. So it's like, how is she coming into all of this? You know?
I'm not.
What'd you guys like to do?
Have a nap, but I had that.
Yesterday we tuckered my dad right out, so today it's just Tessa, me, and Girlie. That's really nice. Tess, what do you think of that?
I'd like you to get to know each other, to see the Girlie that I know, and I'd like Tessa to get to know her.
Today, I'm glad because, of course, I get to know each other and get closer to you. Can't wait.
Oh my God, I wish my feet were this small. Can you walk in heels like that?
I can.
No.
If I live in Canada, I think me and Tessa would be friends.
Look at, they have like little backpacks. You should try it on.
She's fun to be with.
I guess she would be your step-granddaughter.
Uh-huh.
So how does that feel for you?
The most important thing in my life is family. So her as my step-granddaughter doesn't really matter as long as I can consider her as a family. It's like
That's cute.
Meow.
It's like a little face.
These are cute.
Seeing Tessa and Girlie together is strange, but it's just the beginning. Tomorrow, Girlie will be part of our family. 6 months ago, when we talked to my dad, he wasn't ready to get married. Do you know what changed with him?
I'm not really sure about that. It's just one day he told me that he want us to get married. That's it.
And did he ask? Did he propose, or was it just a...
Of course he did. Yeah. You want to marry me? Something like that. And yeah.
You take the age difference plus not getting married, and it would kind of makes her look like a tramp, and she's not one. So if we get married, I think it changes some things. I don't know whether it does or not. I'm not good at crap like this, so. She'd like to buy a dress. I gave her the money, and it's not that much, but she's free to spend it.
What were you thinking for a dress?
Well, I saw a dress in the Philippines that I really, really like.
Yeah?
But then it's not this kind. I like this one. But then it's pretty expensive.
That was like $198.
I love him, so getting married, it's a good thing. It's like when two people gets together and they're being one. Like if you decide to do this, do that, you have to confirm to him. So we're legal on God's eye, so it's the biggest thing. I want it.
Well, it's not zipped up all the way. That's why it's too big. Here, hold this. Here.
Do you look so fat with this?
No. You look great. You like it?
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
You look nice. Good job, Tess. It's so cute.
I like how white it is too. It's like really fresh and
You look very beautiful.
Thank you.
It's becoming so real so quick, and seeing Girly in a wedding dress just makes me realize how vulnerable Girly is. This is life-changing, and Girly may not be ready for all this. I want to make sure Girly has all the information she needs to make the right decision. I'm older, so my job is to give advice.
Okay.
And I look at you as being a young person and with your whole future in front of you, and I want you to look at the future. So when you have short-term goals are like new phones or new this or new that.
Yeah.
Long-term goals are getting a good education, making sure that if everything falls out from underneath you, which it could, I don't think you can depend on my father to give you a long-term financial future.
Yeah,
And what he
okay.
has in Canada is pretty low for a Canadian, and has been our entire life. Like when he said that he's been a millionaire, it's never been a millionaire. And he's always been, financially, my dad's always been struggling. So you have to have bigger dreams, and it can't be just marrying my dad, can't be the end of the rainbow for you. He's not your prince in shining armor. I've spent 40 years believing those big dreams, and it doesn't work out that way. And it's crushing. You gotta have your own dream. And you gotta be able to do the things on your own, and you have to be a strong woman and not depend on him at all. And I'm making you cry. I'm sorry, why are you crying?
No.
Is it because I'm saying stuff you don't want to hear about Dale?
Can you give me a break, please?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I've told Girlie what the reality is with my dad. At least she knows everything as they take care of the final wedding details. Marriage office called this morning, and there's some paperwork that needs to be done. It's a lot more complicated than expected. No cameras allowed. Shit.
The only way to really resolve it was sit down with them, and then it was just like basically one thing after the other. It was like she was playing a game with me to see how many things she could find wrong with my application. Can't go ahead with the wedding today.
So they can't do anything this week?
Well, they have to post it for 2 weeks.
Right. That means you guys are gonna have to fly back here? So why do you guys want to get married here? Why don't you just get married in the Philippines?
Because it's all kinds of stuff.
Right.
There's reasons.
Everyone was acting kind of shifty. They were so determined to get married in Hong Kong. Dom looked nervous and upset. And they're all being very secretive about it. And they didn't even notice that I was standing right over their shoulder the whole time. They had the passports open. And then the girl's age is right there. Far right side under his hand, it says June 21st, 1954. She's not 23, like she says she is, or my father says she is. She's 17, younger than Tessa. My daughter's 2 months older than my future stepmother. It just floored me. It was wrong before, it's just uncomprehendable wrong now. Dom is visibly almost crying. His eyes are watering. He's getting permission for his 17-year-old daughter to get married. Dom had to sign something that said that he was giving away his daughter, a declaration that because she's underage. So he had to sign over permission to get married.
To be true, and by virtue of the oaths, declaration of
It's beyond understanding of why Girlie and her parents and everybody's doing this. He knows exactly what he's doing. In the Philippines, you have to be 18 to get married, even with your parents' consent. Dale took Girlie to Hong Kong to get married because that is the closest country that allows weddings under 18 with parents' consent. He was having sex with her at 16, and he was okay with that. Her dad signing her over, her mother signing her over. Everyone's giving permission for this to go ahead. Everything's changed. Now I have to do something. I just don't know what the fuck to do. If it was my daughter, and this was happening to her, I'd want somebody to fucking do something. And I just don't know what to do. You kind of go through your life and you think that you have a nice family and, you know, your dad's a little bit weird, but then you get hit with, my dad is fucking a 16-year-old girl. There are no words to describe how incredibly sad I feel. I wish there was a way of stopping it, because I can't witness that, knowing what I know now. The wedding has been rescheduled for next week, again in Hong Kong. I've decided to send Tessa back home to Canada. I'm going to the Philippines to figure this out. You can't knee-jerk reaction in something this big. You have to think it through. This is the scariest choice I've ever had to make.
I'm really falling in love with how great the Philippines is. The people are so genuine and family so important. And then I see my father taking what is great about it and abusing it and using it. Dale Butler is the worst thing that ever happened to Girlie.
If I have anything to say to let this wedding go ahead, I'm equally abusing Girlie by letting it happen.
If you come home after school, we'll go get some money and pay some bills.
And you have to change your shirt, okay?
All right.
Can you shave?
Okay.
There's nothing more to figure out. What Dad is planning is wrong. I have to get him to stop.
We got all the arrangements and got our marriage license, so that's all we need, I think.
So I don't want you to get married.
You don't?
I saw Girlie's age.
Yeah.
So you know she's 17.
I do now, but I didn't to start. And she told me 26, and then it became 22.
So how long have you known she's 17?
About, well, when all this marriage thing started, then that's when I found out. But by then I'd already lived with her slept with her for 6 months.
So when you found out she's 17, you still said, yes, I'll marry you?
We'd already been together and lived together.
You were having sex with her when she was 16. She is your granddaughter's age.
Yep, probably, yeah.
She probably fucking were with them for the whole fucking week. She is 2 months younger than Tessa.
Well,
What like brings a man to do that and still be okay? And you're still going ahead with it. You should be stopping. You should not be in the same bed. You should take her, send her back to her family, send her to school, and get the fuck out of her life. And it is sick that you have sex with her still. Why aren't you doing the right thing?
The right thing by you or the right thing by me? To a certain extent. And you're right, and I agree with you.
So the right thing to do, and you tell me if you're willing to do this, is to walk away, pay for the house, pay for the education, and move back to Canada. Or move to somewhere else in this neighborhood where you don't have to sleep with her. The right thing is to not sleep with her anymore.
All I want for Girlie is for her to get an education.
It's bullshit, because you're sleeping with her.
I've been trying not to. I've told her I don't want to, and I've told her I want her to.
So she's forcing you to sleep with her?
Well, she's not. It's
sick. I am nauseous by the idea that you would, even at 22, it was slightly wrong, but 16.
not something that I'm happy about, so.
Marrying her will be the worst thing you can do to her.
Well, you ask her what she thinks.
No, you.
It does come down to her, April.
No, it comes down to you. You're the fucking grown-up here. She's a baby. She is a child. She is a child. She is the same age as Tessa. I fucking live with that. She is a child. She cannot make decisions. You're the fucking man here. You're the one who fucked up. You need to figure it out. So what are you going to do?
Probably not a hell of a lot, April.
So you're going to get married?
Probably will, yeah.
Fuck you. You're such a fucking creep, and I'm sick, so embarrassed that you are my father.
Well, that's your...
Seriously? 16?
It's no longer a documentary about culture and family. My dad is a man who will not do the right thing. And I couldn't stand there and condone something that was so wrong. It just negates your whole life with him and your whole being childhood and growing up and thinking, this is my father. And then you see this and you hear this and you know this, that he's the person who raised you, but he has nothing for you. And it can all just be traded and it's all just imaged, and it's just, it feels like you have no roots and everything is just hollow.
I need to be left alone. I have to figure out how to get through this.
It really makes me question who I am, where I came from. I've never been so confused.
I have to find my place in this family, however that is.
Dale and Gurley wanted me to see them as a happy married couple, so we agreed to meet somewhere neutral. They haven't had a chance to have a proper honeymoon, so they've picked Bali because it's very romantic. After the last time that I saw my father, I kind of lost it. I got pretty angry, and it wasn't a rational conversation. I think if him and Gurley are truly happy, and he is taking care of her, then I can feel a bit better about being his daughter. Just would love to see one nuance of a, hey, he's not a horrible, horrible human being because he's my father. First night in Bali, and we're going to see Dale and Gurley in another day. Tonight's the Ogo Ogo Parade, which is meant to banish evil spirits from the island. Kind of ironic to me because this is how I feel. Like we're banishing all the evil spirits from the last 4 months since I've seen Dale and Gurley. And the day after, the Ogo Ogo is the day that you're supposed to meet family. I hope to see where their relationship is and make a decision. You know, they've made the choice. They're together, they're married, but they're permanent. So what does that mean? How do I fit into all that? Do I even want to fit into that? I'm still drawn to my father. Right. Welcome to Bali. Hi. How was your trip?
Good. Yours?
Good. We show up and it's just Dale. And I'm like, crap. Like, where's Girlie?
She couldn't get out of the Philippines, so we'll have to do that another time.
So couldn't get out of the Philippines because?
I'd rather not say.
Really?
Yeah.
I found out the government is warning Girlie not to travel with Dale until she's 18. So we are going to have to say something about why she's not in the Philippines. What do you want us to say? Why she couldn't get out?
You know, she's taking practical nursing. It wasn't really good for her to leave right now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what you want us to say?
Yeah. It just really wasn't a really good time for her to come.
All right. I'm shocked. This is serious shit. The Filipino community is so against Dale marrying Girlie. So Girlie's in Manila while Dale's in Bali on his honeymoon by himself.
Can you see me? Got a silent movie going on here. How's my babe?
What I say about his relationship being inappropriate isn't good enough, and I'm hoping that the government saying it may start Dale thinking that this is inappropriate, or else I can't be part of this. So, I mean, how many other couples do you know who are like this? Like, is this happening a lot in the Philippines?
Probably. There's a lot of young women are married to men my age, yes.
So if Filipino society is fine with it, why wouldn't they let Girlie out of the country?
You see, now you've gone in and now the conversation is over.
No, I want an answer of why it's okay. Please, just sit down. Why is it okay?
I said it's
it came in your
conversations.
head. It's not. This is. I need to know why it's okay.
You need to know.
All right, then this is it. This is you and me over.
It's not about you and me, girl, April. It's about what you're doing to promote. And I don't want to see you again because that's all you care about is your movie and hurting people and doing all the damage that you can.
You know what? All I've ever wanted was you to be my father, and you never ever have.
Very, very sick.
People will always say, why did you do this to your father? But it's just the truth. And I was able to see who my father really is with the help of other people's eyes. Because when you step back and look at stuff through a filmmaker's eyes, you can see what is really there. I went into this documentary hoping he would be the nice man who, marries someone who's 50 years younger and treats them nicely and makes her life happy and, becomes more of a family, and I grow closer to my father, and things are nice. I wanted that. I really hoped for that. I've wanted that my whole entire life. Just that warm feeling that, you see on the Waltons. And in the end, I was smacked with reality of, nope.
What I take out of this is no matter how grown up you get, you always want a father. I know now that it's not possible, and I've stopped searching for something that isn't there. I realized that I had what I needed all along with my children, husband, and friends. It feels good.